Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Hope you're all doing well. Today's going to be a quick video. We're working on this guitar body and we're going to cover some spray painting tips for guitars. Now, I'm using my favorite brand of lacquer in this video, Oxford from Oxford Supply. I'm also wearing an Oxford Supply shirt. But anyway, if you're looking for this lacquer, one of my tips is make sure you get some quality paint. And this stuff's really good. There are some other brands that are really good, like Car Rep's good, although it's not lacquer. Mohawk's good. But you want a high quality paint can, something that sprays out well. Ideally, something that comes with maybe a fan cap, like these guys. So Oxford comes with a white fan cap, and it's also got a round cap if you're doing something that requires a round cap, but generally speaking you're going to want the fan. Now this is the white primer. I'm doing a project going through a demo of their guitar painting kit, their vintage finish kit. If you want one of those, again, link in the description, check them out. You can also get them through Solo Music Gear. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to cover some tips for actually spray painting the guitar, what order to do it in, how to do it. Pretty straightforward, shouldn't take long. So that I can narrate it, I'm gonna do a quick spray job here without a mask and tell you what I'm thinking, what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna fire on my paint booth. First thing I'm gonna do is get this into my spray rig. The same tips will apply whether you have one or not, but I've got the spin twist spray paint rig. I think that's what it's called. I'll put a link to that as well. You can get them on Reverb. They're awesome. They make this process a lot faster and easier, and you can get a nice little drying rack as well. So just take the guitar off, put it on the drying rack, and leave it like that. So that's about it. Let's get this thing into the booth and I can show you the tips that I have for how to spray paint a guitar body. All right, so we're gonna try and do this real quick and then I'm gonna fire on the booth and get out of here because this stuff is nitrocellulose lacquer, it's toxic. Again, this is the spin twist spray paint rig. It's gonna make things faster and easier for me, but the concepts are the same. So the tips that I have for you are start with the outside, okay? Do one pass from one side, flip over, do a pass from the other side. So if you're hanging this, you'll just do it vertically. If you've got a homemade rig that doesn't spin, that's fine. You'll just walk around it. I'm spraying towards my booth to limit overspray, keep it off everything else in here. So having something that moves like this is really important for me. Or having a fan there is good for your, it's good for ventilation and everything. This is a decent setup now. Anyway, I'm gonna start with the tight areas, spin around, come back to the other side, then flip, do it again, and then you do the flat surfaces, the back and the front. Now, it doesn't matter all that much which one you do first, but if you're spraying vertically, I say start with the back. Why? Because the front's probably the most important to you. The last thing you do is the most likely to have the nicest finish because you don't have to worry about overspray getting on it from the rest. Okay, you're painting right over any overspray that's there. So those are my tips. I'm gonna show you real quick, and that's it. That's it for this video. Now you'll know my tips for spraying a guitar body. Let's make sure this is working well. Well shaken. Thank you again, Oxford, for this. And let's get to it. So I do it from one side, do my top. And it's gonna take a couple coats, of course, it always does. Do my other horn there, then I flip it over and do the same again. Okay, and with a spray gun, I wouldn't have to go back and forth like that, but with this I do, because it's a can. And then I get 50% overlap. I keep it a consistent distance from the surface, and I just go back and forth in straight lines like this. Okay? And that's it. I mean, I do a little swooping pass through the carve, and then same deal from the front. I'm just trying to follow the surface, remain the same distance from it at all times. And that's my coat, okay? And now when I do this next time, it's going to finish it off so I won't have this mottled look, and it'll have a nice, nice white look to it. In fact, I will do that. I'm gonna turn on this booth and get out of here, but when I come back, I'll keep that in the video as well so you can see me do it once more. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe so you can see how this project turns out. I'm getting out of this booth. See you next time. Have a good one. All right, so we're going to hit this again. It's only a few minutes later because this is nitrocellulose lacquer, so it dries quick. I'm going a little heavier this time because it's my second coat, but you'll still see me moving pretty quick through those tight areas in the horns That's just how you need to do it to avoid runs. That's an easy area to get them. And I'm starting from the back here, hitting the sides, and then I will do them again from the top. You're going to want to get those twice. That's how I've always done it. It works really well like this. So you do them once kind of from the top angle and once from the other side, and then they're fully coated. And then once again, we're going to do our 50% overlap as we go along the back here. And you can still see some wood grain through there from last pass, but as I go over it again, it goes away. So this stuff, this paint in particular, is very robust, and you know, it gets the job done. It's high coverage, high solids. So you'll see that last little bit of wood grain disappear, and this will be fully coated. And this is nice for getting you a nice smooth surface, but these tips and tricks apply for any type of paint that you're putting on there. Clear coat included, metallics included, it's all kind of the same. So I hope that helps for you guys. That looks good now. We're going to move on. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.